Hey guys, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. Let's jump right into the DIYs. For DIY number one, I have this Lazy Susan, or in my house we call it a Miss Susan. I am going to be using this gorgeous foil cover I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It was the cover to a disposable cake pan, and they actually came 3 to a pack. They were 40% off. And I also am going to be using this pizza pan from Dollar Tree and this plant trolley from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the stickers. I'm going to trim the truck image off of that topper. I'm going to paint the sides and top of my trolley with Waverly plaster chalk paint. I'm also going to paint the bottom of my pizza pan with Waverly plaster chalk paint. I used 2 coats, and then I took some Dollar Tree rope and made 2 circles along the outer edge, gluing down the ends of my rope with hot glue and trimming at an angle so my rope does not stick out but rather goes flushly together. Once that is done, I'm taking this truck image and I'm going to use a combination of tacky glue and hot glue, not together of course, I do make sure they're separated, to adhere this down. I then coat the entire thing with Mod Podge so that it has a nice finish that is wipeable. Now I'm going to alternate my Dollar Tree tacky glue and my hot glue all around the edge of that garden trolley or plant trolley from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to make sure that the plant trolley is adhered firmly to my pizza pan. I am then going to flip the whole thing over and apply a generous amount of hot glue between the plant trolley and the pizza pan for added stability. And here it is, you guys, an adorable about $3 if you count the rope and the image. I'm not quite sure how to add that in, but I know this entire craft is under $5. So gorgeous. And in my house, again, we call this a Miss Susan because we have a few aunts and a really close friend named Susan. So Lazy Susan in my house is kind of offensive. So I hope you like this craft. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me know what you think in the description box. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge. I try to do it every month if I can. I absolutely love participating. It is the 5 craft under $5. It is hosted by Missy at the Crafty Cove and Emily at Farm Charm Chic. It is co-host this month, or special guest host, is Tammy from Happiness Created. You guys, all of these ladies are super talented, and I'm so proud to call them my friends. Not only are they good friends, they're also very amazing creators. I know I have shared a picture of all of their channels in the past several times, and as usual, all of these ladies will be linked below with our playlist so that you can get tons of amazing inspiration. This month is still an Easter theme, so if you need some last minute Easter ideas, it's perfect.
If you're new to my channel and you like the content you see today, please consider subscribing. If you have already subscribed, you're absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for your support. Everyone, please consider giving me a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out here on YouTube. Also, before I forget, if you do subscribe, remember to hit that bell button so you're notified every single time that I upload. I am so excited about today's DIYs, so let's jump into it.
DIY number 2, I'm going to share with you these 2 risers, and both of them together come right out about $5, and both of them are so adorable. You could either stack them, you could put them side by side, or one in front of the other. So let's jump right into it, you guys. I begin by taking these 2 glass candlesticks, this other candlestick that I had in my stash that I've used in several projects, and these 2 wood panels from Dollar Tree. So these candlesticks I did purchase when they were $1, but they're only $1.25 now. I am going to apply some hot glue to one and some Gorilla Glue to the other. I am then going to flip one upside down so that I have these forming a taller candlestick. This is going to form our taller tray's base. Now I'm going to take these 2 wood planks and I'm going to sand them with a Dollar Tree sanding block, as the wood is a bit rough, so please watch your fingers for splinters. Once I have that done, I am going to paint on some of this Waverly Antique Wax with a sponge brush. Once I am done painting it on, I'm going to wipe it off with a paper towel. Oh, you could just use a baby wipe for the whole process. I'm going to do both of these, the top and the sides. I do not do the bottom until I get the candlestick adhered, because I don't want to mess with that adhering. But I do paint my candlestick with 2 coats of Waverly Plaster Chalk Paint. I am then using hot glue to attach this, but I would recommend using a stronger glue like Gorilla Glue or E6000. I was just doing that for video purposes, and then I am going to use the same method to paint around that with my Waverly Antique Wax. Here is what my taller one looks like, and I'm going to follow the same process with the shorter one by just gluing that candlestick on the back, then flipping it over, and I have 2 adorable, inexpensive trays. Now you could just make one. You would be well under $5. If you had any of this stuff in your stash, you could make both of them for about $5, as we're right there around that mark. Here's what they look like stacked on top of each other. But as I said, you could stack them side by side, one in front of the other. The possibilities are endless, and they are so, so gorgeous, you guys. I absolutely love how they came out. I think is absolutely perfect for your Easter table and display. So, okay guys, let's jump right into DIY number 3. DIY, I'm going to share this gorgeous customizable book stack that you saw in the previous project. So I'm taking these 3 trays from Dollar Tree. I'm taking Waverly Pool, Waverly Ballet Slipper, and Waverly Celery chalk paint, and I'm painting each tray bottom and sides with these colors. I am then going to stack them on top of each other as I like. I am using hot glue, but I would recommend using a stronger glue as well, like an E6000 or Gorilla Glue if you want these long lasting. I am just doing this for video purposes. So I'm just carefully aligning them up and just stacking them like so. This project is so easy, but I absolutely love it. It's very customizable and perfect for Easter. So I'm going to cover up the holes in the sides, don't worry, with some gorgeous ribbon. So once this is all done, I am going to take some blue ribbon that I had in my stash from Dollar Tree. I am going to just glue the end down at the bottom of my book stack, wrap it around, glue the other end down, and trim off the excess. So this book stack is right over $3 for the 3 books, I guess $3.75. This ribbon I already had in my stash. This book stack is quite large, and I absolutely love how it looks. Once I get that done, I'm going to come in with another ribbon that I had in my stash, just using a small amount here. But I do want the blue ribbon to show underneath it, so for this ribbon, I am just taking the sides and tacking them down to make the ribbon a little bit thinner. If you heard that jingling, my dog just got an itch or something and shook his neck, which made his tags jingle. Anyway, I'm going to glue this ribbon down on one side like so, and then following the same process, I'm going to stretch it over my book stack and glue it on the other side. I will then trim off the excess, and I will begin forming a bow for the top of this book stack. Now, I had a sweet subscriber ask me to give a tutorial for my super easy double-sided bow, so I kind of slowed this bow down. You guys have probably seen me make this a whole bunch of times, but I do usually go fairly quickly, so this is just slowed down to show you exactly what I'm doing. I am just folding this ribbon over, and I'm going to fold it so that I have 2 folds on either side. I'll then trim off the excess. So right now it kind of looks like an X formation, and I'm just, for this bow, cutting an extra length for tails. I don't always do tails, but if you want to, just cut an extra length of ribbon. I am then going to take my fingers and scrunch my bow and my tails together. I'm going to take a piece of twine and tie it around tightly, looping it around twice. Now you could use twine, you could use a pipe cleaner, you could also use a zip tie, whatever you fancy. Once you get that tied tightly in the middle, you can begin fluffing the sides of your bow. And I also prefer to dovetail my tails. If you do tails, you just fold the bottom of your tail and then cut a triangle upward, and that will give you a beautiful boutique finish. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm just folding the tail carefully, and then I'm just cutting upward. So I hope that this slowed down version of my bow helped you see exactly what I was doing. I do like to do some other different bows, but this is kind of my favorite go-to bow. So once that is done, I'm going to use some hot glue to adhere this bow to the top of my book stack. I did experiment with doing it sideways or side to side, and I ended up doing it this way, and I just think it looks so cute. So I'm just holding it until it is firmly adhered, and then I'm going to add a few embellishments. So let me know in the comment box below if you would like to see some of the other bows that I make in slow motion like this. Now I'm just going to add some of this boxwood greenery. I purchased this at Walmart for under $1, and I'm only using probably about half of a sprig, not even. And then I'm going to put a little foam rose I had in my stash. Use my Cricut to print out "He has risen, God so loved the world." Now Dollar Tree has stickers and rub-on transfers if you do not have a Cricut, so whatever you fancy. I think it is so cute, and I really hope that you like it. Okay, DIY number 4. Oh, it's super easy and super customizable, and you do not have to make 4 like I did. They're about $1.25 at Dollar Tree, but I was able to make all 4 and stay around our $5 budget. So Dollar Tree has these gorgeous colors now. So I'm going to use a blue, purple, white, and pink. I'm going to remove the paper. Now I'm showing you the font that I use on Cricut Design Space, but again, you guys, Dollar Tree has stickers, they have rub-on transfers, all kinds of things, whatever you like. You could even use just floral stickers or embellishments. So now I'm just going to take my phrases and I'm going to rub them onto my candles. So Ray Dunn has made candles similar to this. They sell at Home Goods for $7.99. So that was my inspiration for this. So this candle, this white candle, I'm using Dollar Tree blue vinyl, and it is going to say "He has risen." I am just going to put each word below the other words, and I think that this is absolutely gorgeous and so pretty. So once I get that done, I'm going to complete my other candles. I have one that says "Some bunny loves you," which I think is super cute, and then "Don't worry, be happy." And I'm going to take some more of these foam roses that I had in my stash. I've used them twice on previous project, so I'm not really counting them, but I'm just gluing them around the bottom of 2 of my candles. This is totally optional, so I'm not counting it because, like I said, it's totally optional and not necessary for the craft. I just thought it looked so cute to put them around the bottom of 2 of my candles. So here we have "Don't worry, be happy," "Faith, hope, love," perfect for all year. And then the other 2 phrases, we have "He has risen" and "Somebody loves you." It's kind of hard to show just at this angle, but you can see all the lettering on these candles. You could make it smaller if you like. I really hope that you like this easy DIY. Okay guys, DIY number 5. I'm going to show you another 2 risers that are perfectly stacked side by side or one in front of the other. And both of them are under our $5 range or right around it. So I picked up these 2 Easter plastic dishes from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint them both with my Waverly Plaster Chalk paint. I applied 2 coats on the outside, 2 coats on the inside. Here is what they both look like. They're so pretty. I absolutely love the ruffling on the sides. So here's what it looks like if you don't paint the inside, but of course I did, and I'm using a painted margarita glass that I had in my stash, but I'm still counting it, so $1.25. I painted it with 2 coats of this Waverly plaster, and I'm using an alternating Gorilla Glue and hot glue, and I'm going to place this right in the bottom middle of this plastic dish. So if you wanted to just make one, this project would be about a $2.50. So here I'm going to paint the inside, and then with my other one I'm just using another candlestick. This project will be about $2.50 as well. So like I said, you can have the whole set for about $5. I'm doing the exact same process of alternating my Gorilla Glue and my hot glue and gluing my candlestick right there in the middle of the bottom of this tray. I absolutely love these, you guys. They're so cute stacked. They're so cute side by side. They're perfect for Easter, as this is an Easter video, but they're also perfect for all year long. There's so many different things you could display in these. I wouldn't put food directly on them, but you could put wrapped goodies, florals, all kinds of adorable things. Here is what they look like side by side. So super cute. I just displayed it with my Dollar General bunny and some florals. I really hope that you like this project, you guys.
So I really hope that you enjoyed all of our projects today. I'm going to go ahead and give you a brief reminder of what we made, and thank you so much for watching. Again, please consider subscribing if you haven't. If you recreate any of my projects and you would like to show me, I do have Instagram, which will be linked in the description box. Take care, friends.
So here's another look at some styling ideas for these adorable Dollar Tree risers. And I do want to say I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I also hope that you don't forget to check out our host and guest host videos and their channels, and also our playlist. So much awesome inspiration. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Again, these trays on top of each other and side by side. Here is another look at our book stack. Here's another look at our other risers today, our wooden risers, side by side or in front of each other and also on top of each other. Here's another look at our Dollar Tree Ray Dunn inspired candles and our Miss Susan, Lazy Susan, but we call it Miss Susan. So thank you once again, you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed week and stay safe, friends.
You can subscribe to my mom's channel, and thank you for watching today's craft and stay safe.